Consider RSS, which is sum of t squared residuals, E1 square plus E2 square and so on up to Et square. Note that we can write this sum of t squared residuals as a product of these two residual vectors, where the vector E is the residual vector containing t residuals, E1 as first residual, E2 as second residual, and Et as the tth residual. And the first vector is transpose of this residual vector denoted as E transpose. So we can write the sum of t residuals as E transpose E. So it means RSS has two different notations. So this one is E transpose E. It is called the matrix notation, whereas writing this form is called the without matrix notation. Currently, we are dealing with the matrices, so we will be using this notation throughout in this lecture from this point onward. So RSS is equal to E transpose E, where the residual vector E is equal to actual y vector containing values on dependent variable y minus the estimated y vector denoted as y hat containing estimated values. The values which are estimated by the fitted line or the regression line or the blue line discussed in the previous scatter plot. And we know that the fitted line or the estimated line y hat is equal to x beta hat. So replacing the value of y hat, which is x beta hat, in this expression of residual. So residual vector E will be equal to y minus x beta hat. OLS method minimizes residual sum of squares with respect to beta hat. That is min RSS over beta hat. Or since residual sum of squares is equal to E transpose E, so minimizing RSS with respect to beta hat is same as minimizing E transpose E with respect to same beta hat. To minimize residual sum of squares, we simplify the expression for residual sum of squares as follows. So consider RSS, which is equal to E transpose E. So now replacing the value of E, which is y minus x beta hat, in this expression. So right here the value of this E, the residuals y minus x beta hat, and transpose of this whole expression, and then this E, the value y minus x beta hat as it is. In the next step, applying this rule, A minus B whole transpose is transpose of first and transpose of second. So here y minus x beta whole transpose will be transpose of y minus transpose of x beta hat. So x beta hat whole transpose. So in order to simplify it further, we need to apply another rule. If A and B are two matrices, and if we take transpose of product of these two, that is AB whole transpose, so this is equal to B transpose A transpose. So it means we need to take transpose of second matrix first and then the transpose of first matrix. So AB whole transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose, and we need to apply this rule here, x beta hat whole transpose. So x beta hat whole transpose according to this rule will be beta hat transpose here first and then x transpose. Writing y transpose as it is, minus sign as it is, and then this product whole transpose will be beta hat transpose x transpose, and writing this second term as it is. In the next step, we simplify the expression by multiplying each of y transpose and beta hat transpose x transpose with this whole expression y minus x beta hat. So first multiply y transpose with this y minus x beta hat and write it here. So y transpose into y minus x beta hat, and then putting this minus sign, beta hat transpose x transpose, and this will also be multiplied with y minus x beta hat. As a final step, y transpose is multiplied with y to get y transpose y, and then minus sign, y transpose is multiplied with x beta hat, so minus y transpose x beta hat, and then this minus sign here, multiply beta hat transpose x transpose with y, so minus beta hat transpose x transpose y, and then this minus into minus plus beta hat transpose x transpose times this x beta hat. Name this equation as equation number 1. Note that y transpose x beta hat is just a scalar. Why? Because order of y is t by 1. So the order of y transpose will be 1 cross t because rows will be changed to columns. Also, the matrix X is of order t by k. So the product y transpose X will be of order 1 by t into t by k. The middle t's will get cancelled with each other, and the resultant order of y transpose X will be 1 by k. Also note that beta hat is of order k by 1. So the order of y transpose x beta hat will be the product of orders of y transpose x and beta hat. The order of y transpose x is 1 by k and order of beta hat is k by 1. So the order of this product y transpose x beta hat will be 1 by k into k by 1. The middle k's will get cancelled with each other, so the resultant order of y transpose x beta hat will be 1 by 1. And we know that any matrix of order 1 by 1 is a scalar or constant. Alternatively, any scalar or constant is also a matrix of order 1 by 1. Let's explain this idea by considering a simple example. Consider a scalar or constant 5. Now this constant 5 has a matrix representation as well. That is, we can write 5 as a matrix of order 1 by 1 as matrix A equals 5. You can see that transpose of 5 is the same number 5. Our transpose of matrix A is matrix A itself. In general, we say that transpose of any matrix of order 1 by 1 is the same matrix. We need this result to proceed with the derivation.